Hello, I'm Marathon, and this is my Unreal Engine project. So, if we go over here, there is some light switches, which when you walk into a collision box, you can see this little widget, and then press E to interact, and it'll turn all of these off with a delay, just to add a little effect. And as you can see in the top left of my screen, there is a coins counter. So if I go over here, there is a coin hidden behind these boxes. If I walk into it, it will delete itself and add one coin. If I walk over here to this door that I got off of a starter pack, a little text detail at the top, it'll open itself, and then once I walk into this room, these lights will turn on. More coins for me to pick up as well. And as you can just see there, my day-night cycle is active. If I go through here, oh, there's another coin. So I'll walk over here, pick that up. More of these light switches, which operate the exact same as the other ones. Just doing that. Then this door here will open once you go into it, go towards it, and it will close. But when you go back towards it, it will open the other way, just so it doesn't hit you in the face. And you can also see these lights flicker on a random pattern. With randomly generated numbers on a timer. So they'll just turn off for a short period of time and turn back on. And go back out here, see this daytime. Hope it's nighttime, as you can see the day-night cycle. We got here. Go into here, there's just a nice little design for the structure, with my skylight shown there. These little hills just as like an enclosure when you're outside. But more prominently, I'll get onto the code now. Here's the coin. So when you begin overlap with the collision box here, it will destroy the actor. And just as you can see, there's a little widget that pops up. And here's the coin system where it just adds a thing to that widget using a variable. Now for the light button, there's a lot here. There is a E to interact thing here that I have, which basically when you interact with it, it will check if the light's on and turn it off if it is, and turn it off and turn it on if it is. Uh, the widget pops up using this, and it basically goes through each individual light, which is selected on a different page, and with a 0.2 second duration on the delay, we'll just go and turn them on or off respectively. And as you can see over here, once you walk into the collision box, this will just add the widget to viewport. This is all this is saying. Now yep, there is my widget. And this is the light thing. So as you can see, there are two objects here. One, the on one has this material on it, which is the light one. When it disables the reverse visibility, this one is left, which is on the inside, which is just a basic frame material, which is basically the off material, so the light won't be projecting out of it. That's how that works. Um, Here is the contact switch which is just a collision box from the hallway, which basically just does the exact same thing as the light switch. So once you walk into it, it will do this. Once you leave it, it will do the same thing but turning them off. Here's the flickering lights, so they generate a random number. This is the random number for them being on, so they'll stay on for between 2 and 4 seconds, and then turn off between 0.05 and 0.2 seconds. And that will just set the visibility just the same as the other lights. And here is the door, so it's just got a little bit of a wall, 3 collision boxes, and then the door asset, which I got for the starter set. Here's the timer for the animation, so it goes from its starting position to its ending position in just a quick animation. Same here, but for the other way around. And then back from ending position to starting position using this one. It basically just uses the collision boxes to check which side you're on, and then does the correct response, also using a couple of the little bits just to make sure that when you leave the collision boxes, it doesn't go back on you and hit you, and just to make sure it's nice and smooth. So that's my whole Unreal project. Thank you very much.